Welcome to the Word for Life podcast, a daily devotional covering the entire Bible from Genesis to Revelation.
Genesis chapter 1 has got one important message, that is, God created the universe. Many people ask scientific questions when they read Genesis 1. Why does Genesis 1 not talk about other galaxies, other planets? My friends, Genesis 1 was not written to give us scientific data. It has been written to tell us that God created the universe. So the question is, would you like to know about God from Genesis 1? If your answer is yes, then I want to share few things about God from Genesis 1. Number 1, God is the creator, therefore he is the owner of the universe. Genesis 1 says, it was God who spoke, and therefore everything, the heavens and the earth, was created. So if God is the one who created everything, then everything belongs to him. He is the owner. And like every other landowner, he's got rights over his own property. Therefore, as the owner, he sets the rules for the earth and for the universe and says how things and even people in the universe need to act and behave. That is why the Bible talks about fearing God and obeying God. Number 2, God created a good earth. In Genesis 1, we read again and again that all that God created was good and very good. That means God created a well functioning, perfect, orderly creation. Now, someone may ask, why is the earth not working perfectly today? The answer is in Genesis 3. Sin entered the world and corrupted everything. The third thing we learn in Genesis 1 is that God created humans in his own image and likeness. Now we need to understand the word image. In Daniel chapter 3 and verse 1 onwards, we read that King Nebuchadnezzar erected his own image as a statue in a certain place. He said, you need to bow down before this image. Now, this image of Nebuchadnezzar represented the authority, the power, and the rulership of Nebuchadnezzar. In the same way, God has kept his authority. God has kept his representative in the earth in the form of human beings. That is why God told Adam and Eve to rule over all the earth, all the fishes, all the things in the sky. God said, you can rule over them. That means they are in the place of God. That does not mean they are bosses over this world and they can do whatever they want. That means they are stewards in the place of God. See, God told Adam to take care of the Garden of Eden. That means he gave the responsibility to Adam. So human beings need to take care of creation so that God will be glorified through his creation. I would be happy today if you learned from Genesis 1 that God is the creator, therefore he's the owner of everything, including you and me. And therefore, we need to commit ourselves to obey this God. And we must often ask, what is his will for our lives? And as God's stewards, we have to take care of creation and of our own lives and everything that is pertaining to our lives.
Thanks for listening. See you tomorrow on the next episode of the Word for Life podcast.